Mm-hmm. Aha. Ah. Beautiful. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. The lady, Marta. How's everyone doing today?
Wonderful.
Great.
Awesome. We'll just let everyone in here. A minute. Everyone is coming in. Marta, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Good, good.
Very good. Can you see me? I can't see myself. Sometimes I need to turn the light.
Thomas Olson?
Yes.
No, I can't see anything.
Okay. This is my first time on a Zoom meeting, so I don't know if I have all the settings correctly. I'm on audio, so I guess I'm
Welcome, Thomas.
There's a video option you have to press on the left side of your screen usually.
okay. Let me
Bottom left.
put in my little earphone deal to hear it just a little better. Just like. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear
Okay,
you.
good. I'm on my microphone. I don't, let's see. Okay, start video. I'm going to start video.
We see you.
There we are.
I'm dark. Okay, hang on. Let me turn the light a little bit.
And David Toyo, will we see you? Oh, he's not there. All right. Let's just wait a couple more moments for everyone to settle in and join the call. We'll start by just setting an intention for the call and sharing a little bit about ourselves. So I will introduce myself and just say why I'm on the call today. And then we'll go around and everyone will share. There we are. Full house tonight. That looks amazing. Yes. And Fenol and Lord Vladimir seem to be matching. How perfect. Oh, that's awesome. All right. So thank you again, everyone, for joining us. My name is Amanda, and the intention of this call today is just to provide a space for healing and enlightenment and for us to be here for each other, to support and to help each other. So however that may be, this is a space for everyone. And we are all so, so glad that you could come. Yes, Jaylene. Jaylene, she brings the amazing vibes, the high vibes. It's amazing. So, like I said, my name is Amanda, and I'm here just to facilitate this space today and just to provide a space for everyone to share and help each other and provide healing. So, let's begin with Nalady. I love calling you Nalady because it's so beautiful. I know it says Lorna there, but if you don't mind.
Yeah, either works. They're all good.
Yeah, okay. So
Uh,
why are you here today?
I guess just exploring and growing and enjoying having other people's input and thoughts as well.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Marta,
Hi.
hello. So, and why are you here today?
Well, I was asked by Vlad actually, so he invited me, and we met through one of my law of attraction meetups. So I was actually scheduled for a call at the same exact time right now with somebody else, and he's like, "No, you need to be on here." So I was like, "Okay, let me see what I can do."
Ah,
So
amazing.
I moved things around, and yeah, I don't know what I've signed up for, but I'm here.
It's meant to be.
It is. It is. I'm excited. Nice to see everybody.
Yes. Thomas, we can see
Greetings.
you now. Hello.
Greetings. Hello.
Greetings.
I was talking with someone. I can't remember exactly how we started talking on Messenger, and then the name has changed since I've been talking to them. So I'm not sure who invited me, but we were talking about I've been working on, well, he mentioned that you have a healing center. I've been talking about building a way to build communities around the healing center, around a business model that is profit sharing, that is an Ubuntu business model to where you can build communities, and then like the first one would be funded, and then it would be a pay it forward. So once they started selling these products that we will provide, you could build the next one, and then the next one builds the next one. So it's a pay it forward type thing for rebuilding the world economy, if you want to look at the long term. But an Ubuntu business model where everyone works 3 hours a week and they get all their needs provided for, and then whatever else they work on. And it's around the healing center. So as people come in, they have a chance to deprogram themselves from the matrix reality, if you want to call it that, and then go into the community to where everything that you need is provided for. And then if you want to work extra to make money to build these greenhouses that produce power, food, and water, and you could sell them in the community, people could put them in their backyards and live out of them and have everything else they need. So anyway, and then I was invited here, so that's why.
Wow. That sounds incredible, Thomas. Your idea.
I've been working, I had this vision 25 in the early 90s, right after the awakening. So I've been on this path for about 25 years, and I'm a veteran. So now I'm at the point where I want to do as little as possible and enjoy the benefits of this as most as possible. So it's a community type thing. I thought I was going to have to do it alone, but thank God that there are people that are, maybe ready to put this thing in motion whenever it happens.
Mm-hmm. In time, in divine timing, it will
Yeah, and divine, yes.
right? Yeah.
That's been a 25-year lesson. Divine timing.
Yes. Beautiful. Now, Jaylene in the middle there, she loves the idea. I saw her with her. How are you, Jaylene? Tell us a little bit about why you're here.
Welcome to Grace is I Island. That's what I hear. A place to embrace. Oh, but you can scared. Why am I here to witness the glory of?
Gorgeous, gorgeous. And you know what? It would be really, really amazing for everyone just to mute your microphone if you're not speaking. It helps with the sound quality. There we are, beautiful. Now, Lord Vladimir, welcome. And you're on mute, so just unmute yourself. There we are.
Perfect. So thank you, and I'm very, very happy to be with you guys here. And I see David and Bajit, they have their camera off. I don't know if it's purposely or if they're not aware, but it'd be nice to see your beautiful faces.
Yeah.
Yes, and you're welcome. And yes, this is a place, a safe place, you know, a beautiful place where we have an opportunity to talk about enlightenment, healing, forgiveness, and all the other goodness and blessings that we can receive. Out there right now, it's very tough for a lot of people, you know, and they keep hearing the same thing over and over about a virus, or maybe you have some friends, or maybe you have some relatives who are affected by this crisis, and also maybe your business, maybe your jobs, maybe your career, maybe you know, somehow you might be affected by what's going on. But here at the Enlightenment Healing Center, it's a place where you take off, you know, your shoes and you walk on this holy land where you can be who you truly are. You can talk in truth and love and in peace and sharing freely. So I'm very, very, very happy to have you and to connect with you. Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Now, Baljeet, are you there, lovely?
I am.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, fantastic. Good to have you
Good.
here.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. I'm really curious as to what this Zoom meeting is going to bring. I'm just open.
Such a good place to be, right? Open. Welcome.
Thank you.
Fenol, the Great. Greetings, my friend.
Am I that great? You're all great. I'm here just like I was here yesterday and the day before. And for the same purpose that I am here, your purpose is my purpose. To experience the beauty of enlightenment, to share the beauty of enlightenment, to participate in the changes and transformations that are calling each of us. Nice to see you all.
Nice to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, up there in the corner. How are you?
I'm great. I'm fantastic, actually. I'm assuming you're then going to ask me why I'm here tonight, and that seems to be the standard. So Lord Vladimir actually invited me. He just so happens to be editing a book, a forthcoming book that I'm writing called Demystifying College Admission. And in the course of discussing the edits, he invited me to come. And I was very excited to be part of your group because since the COVID-19, I've been zeroing in on personal development and the law of attraction and mindfulness, awareness, self-awareness, abundance. And Lord Vladimir mentioned that your group would be a very safe and a place in which I can engage with other like-minded individuals. And so I'm honored and grateful to be here tonight.
Oh, so good to meet you. So good to have you here, Brian. All of that juicy stuff you're talking about is definitely in alignment with everyone in this group. And it is a safe place, and we invite everyone to be vulnerable and share what's on their heart and just commit to the betterment of everyone in the group. What's shared here today stays here, and it's just us supporting and helping everyone grow. Now, David Toyo, are you there still, my friend? Okay. Sleepy. He exited, so that's okay. That's okay. So, today, what brings joy to your heart today, Jaylene?
You.
My girl Jaylene.
You are rocking it. You are rocking it.
Yeah.
These are challenging times. This is not easy. It's not easy to come forward and just be vulnerable in our truth. What allows one to feel joy? What is joy? Oh, it's you and you and you and you and you and you and I. It's coming together at this very moment. Safe, the word safe, so powerful, right?
Yeah. There's definitely power with everyone coming together. And yeah, I mean, today I live in Calgary and it's raining and I love it. It's just like I see the joy in the rain. It's just perfect. Just perfect. Yeah. So although sometimes we feel like joy is the sunshine and the good times, and when we don't have to stay home in physical distance, and when we're out driving our fancy cars, and when we're getting that new job or having that baby or meeting that person, I mean, right? That's when we think, well, that's the first problem. That's when we think. And but we just need, like, I know that I'm working on just experiencing the joy in all the mundane moments, especially during COVID-19, because we're socially not disconnected, right? But I would like to ask Lord Vladimir about how we can stop that thinking, because I know you've said before in this group you don't think. Share with us, how do you do that, my friend? And you're on mute, so just unmute there. Yeah.
So people are always looking for something. Okay? It could be money, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be success, it could be a lot of things. And the biggest thing that people are looking for, whether they're aware of it or not, it's everlasting life. You know, they don't want to die. Okay? And religions and groups and different people, they're working or they're doing whatever they're doing, is to find a way to somehow to live forever. I'm going to do my best to bring it down to you, like to you all, where you are. You know, if you're vibrating at a certain level, if you're vibrating in the middle, if you're vibrating very high, you know, so you'll be able to connect in this. Let's do an exercise. Because if I just tell you, you might not realize it. You might not understand what I'm saying. But if you do it, it's your truth. Now you know it, right? I can tell you that I don't think. I can tell you that I don't have a mind. But until you experience it, you know it. Now nobody can take that away from you. And this is already who you are. And before we do the exercise, logically, you have a mind, but where is your mind? Where is it? Is it in your hand? Is it in your finger? Your mind is in your hair? Is inside of your head? Okay, maybe it's there. Let's see. Inside of your head, if I go right now, I'll find some tissue, some bones, some blood. Okay, there are some neurons connection in the brain. That's your brain. That's like meat and blood and water. So the mind is nowhere to be found in your head. Okay. What about in my belly or in my arm or in my leg? There is no arm. There is no mind in the arm. All right. Where can the mind be? Did I lose my mind? Where is the mind? Okay, so this is the quest to find out, okay, and if you talk to a normal, let's say a normal individual on the street, okay, somebody who you're working with or somebody you know, you tell them like, okay, where's your mind? They might think like you're weird, you know, just, you're weird. I know I have a mind, but you know, it doesn't make any sense. So the mind is an illusion. Okay, what you call the mind. The mind is a big bag, okay? Big bag full of trash. I call it trash, but I'm gonna explain what I mean by that, okay? It's a lot of experience, a lot of things. That's why people say you have a lot of, I think, baggage. I don't know, relationship, they talk about that a lot, right? So if you get a relationship with somebody, they say, okay, deal with your baggage first, or garbage, I don't know what they say, baggage or garbage. Deal your stuff first, and then come and be ready to be in a relationship, okay? That's kind of a saying they use. So the mind contains a bunch of stuff you might be aware of and stuff you don't even know if it's there, okay? And these things has been put in the mind, what we call the mind, in this bag for a long time, okay? Whether it is some violent experiences that we have, whether it is some people call other people names, whether it is some bad experience in relationships, maybe it is through jobs, maybe it is with a boss. It could be anything, right? Any kind of experience that happened. And then this is what becoming that bag that we call the mind that we carry around. Now, let's empty that bag a little bit. Okay? I don't know if everybody gonna be able to empty it completely to see that bag is not here anymore. And we're gonna do it very quickly, okay? So the first thing that we're gonna do, let's do the exercise. The first thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna relax. Okay, and these exercises, they are like normal stuff, right? This is not about like any, you don't need to have any supernatural or superpower or any big secrets. These are things that we've already been doing, but it's to become more conscious about them, okay? Become more aware about those things. For example, and I would like an answer from each and every one of you, okay? And you can start to unmute your microphone. So we're gonna do the first little exercise and you're gonna tell me if there is any difference. Maybe I'm gonna call people by their names to ask, or maybe you can do it in order on your own. So first of all, I would like you to sit straight. You know, maybe the body wanna go like that, the body wanna go like that. Take control, like you take control, you know, because you are not your body. You can tell your body to do whatever you want it to do, okay? So you can see, okay, the body, right now you're gonna sit straight. Nice posture and feel relaxed. Now, if you cannot sit, you have some problem in your lower back and whatever, you can lie down as long as you have your camera in your face, you know, just for sharing, right? So let's do a face relaxation, okay? We're gonna just relax the face. So you don't have to smile, you don't have to be upset or like any stuff in your face. Just relax your face, your forehead, your cheeks, your eyes. Just relax your eyes. Okay? Relax your lips. And if it's a little bit hard for you, like you cannot feel like relaxing your face, you can breathe. You can slow deep breath, you know, inhale and exhale. Just relax your face. Just relax completely. So what happened? Why your face was not relaxed before? What was going on in your face? Jillian, do you feel any difference?
No.
You're already relaxed, huh?
I feel incredible, but yes, I can relate to what you're saying.
Perfect, perfect. Marta, any difference? Microphone.
Any difference? I just did a meditation right before, so
Perfect,
I'm pretty relaxed.
Perfect.
Yes, always. You know, when you get focused to that in that way, I think you can definitely always tell. And we forget, right? We go on about our days and
Perfect.
yeah. No, it's definitely a good exercise.
Perfect. Now, lady?
Yes, I felt a bit of difference.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Brian?
Yes, I felt a slight difference. Just putting myself in a state where I could be relaxed, so that gave myself permission to allow that process to take place. Even with fluttering thoughts coming to and from, you know, I realized just was in a mindset of just acceptance, to just kind of allow that process to unfold. And so I was beginning to feel a bit relaxed in doing that.
Perfect. Amanda?
Yes. So I am unaware that I actually carry tension here in my jaw, and it feels normal. The tension now feels normal because it's my everyday, but when I'm guided to relax my muscles, I just feel my face drop and relax. Yeah.
Bajit, your microphone is off. All right. Bajit?
She may not be there right now.
Perfect. So that was a very quick and simple exercise, okay, to kind of like see certain things. Now, some people, they're already like at a different level. You know, people, we're on a different level right now. Now we're gonna go a little bit deeper, okay, with this. Relax your mind right now. Now, I'm not going to ask everyone questions about this, but you will know for you, okay? Relax your mind. Maybe you've been thinking about certain things like, you know, your job or something you have to do, you know. Just relax your mind. Now, relax your heart. No? Can you feel your hands? Can you feel your feet? Can you feel your whole body? All right. This is the hardest thing to do. You know, this is the hardest. Everything else is easy, okay? Because the program is already on. But to be fully sit still and really experience your body, experience each part of your body, this is hard for a lot of people, right? This is really, really hard. And you know, it's okay. Wherever you are right now, at any level that you are, whether you could feel your face, whether you could feel your hands or your feet, whether you cannot, it's okay. How do you feel? Everyone, anyone want to answer? How do you feel right now?
Focused, relaxed, present.
I like the word present. I like that, and just kind of more aware than typically when you're just functioning and on autopilot, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about purpose. Why you are on this earth. Now I have your attention, okay? Hopefully, because there are a lot of distractions, okay? So maybe the body is here, but the mind is everywhere, right? The mind doesn't even exist, but it's doing its job, right? So we're gonna have Fenol to explain, you know, what is purpose and how can somebody find a purpose, you know, to know exactly why they're here, and if they don't know why they're here, how they can find out of why they're here on this planet, on this earth, or in this experience they're having.
Purpose. Well, we were taught that our purpose is to go to work, maybe go to school first before you can find a job. And then trying to find the job and then marry and then retire later. But throughout all that time, you never really live life because you're too busy working towards that life that is waiting for you at the end of your retirement. What about you? Why are you here? Are you here to work? Because nobody came here with a job. We learned to work. We were trained to work. But what about my happiness? What about my state of bliss? What about my state of wisdom? Am I wise? Am I at peace? What about those? What about love? Am I a loving person? Do I even know what love is? Have I ever really experienced true love? What about forgiveness? What is forgiveness? Do I even know how to really forgive somebody or how to even forgive myself? Your purpose, my purpose, is the same purpose. To be here right now, where we are right now, in this moment, to fully be there. This is the first purpose. With all our attention. My ears, I must hear what's happening outside. I must be able to hear what's going on inside my house. I must be able to be here to observe the sound of nature, the birds that are singing, the cars that are passing outside. I must be able to hear those things. My heart beats. I must be able to feel my heart beating. If I'm not feeling that, then where am I? What am I doing? My body is in the present moment, but the mind is in control for some reason. But we all know the reason. Overthinking. We were thinking about things that are not even there, about the future. We were thinking about things that happened yesterday. That are no longer there, but the mind, the brain keeps it. It keeps repeating itself. Back to us, until the body ended up in a state of depression or loneliness or sadness. That's what the mind does. It keeps you away from the present moment. Overthinking is controlling the body. Now, when you see your face is not relaxed, it's because the mind is thinking. It's not you who's doing the thinking. It is the mind that is doing the thinking on your behalf. But you're the one who can observe yourself thinking. The one that is observing this, the mind thinking, that's you. Now you must come to the body, to the present moment, with all your attention. You must be able to see what's happening inside your house. You must be able to feel what's going on around your body, inside your body. Deep breath, like always breathing, always breathing. Deep breath and relax the body. Allow your body to feel what it's feeling, the pressure, the tension. That's your main purpose. The purpose is to be, to really be who you are. That's the main purpose. The first purpose is to raise a vibration, to silence the mind, to silence the thinking mind. Because when you take your attention, you send it to your body, like we did earlier. When you take your attention, you send it outside so you can hear what's going on. When you take your attention, you send it throughout your surrounding, using your eyes. Well, you're present. Your body becomes relaxed. This is the #1 purpose of humanity. So when you raise your vibration, you become a loving being. Now you're relaxed. Now you have more patience. Now you're relaxed. You have more compassion. You have more of everything. You have more creativity. You become more wise, because when you're overthinking, you can't think about how wise am I, because the overthinking is pressing down the wisdom, the inner wisdom that you have since birth, even before birth. So the second purpose is to do exactly what we're doing right now, again, to be part of this group, so we can build something so everyone can come and feel at peace.
Jaylene, I know that resonated with you. You could just feel like you were like, yes, 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 yes.
If you can imagine when you were born, a disc, what is the proper terminology for, I have been disconnected for some time and I go back and forth, but a disc back in the day, it was, you are born to this beautiful planet, and you start to experience, you feel things, and you smell things, and you become aware of, there are shadows and things familiar. Conversations with others become familiar. You tune into, this is leaving an imprint. There's imagine that CD is being imprinted with everything that you're being fed, everything that's coming in behind you, in front of you, before you, within you, is being printed onto that disc, and it accumulates over a lifetime of ups and downs and heartaches and trial and error. For I do believe we have been in time since day one. We have accumulated all of these years of conditioning, of programming, of how we're supposed to be and what this is supposed to look like, and who are we, what are we. Have we ever really explored what are we? We're looking for something else. We're seeking all that we know thus far, but we know so little. We are able to change, to shift the pattern, to flow into a space where you can recreate that pattern. You can remove old ways. You can cleanse out all of the things that do not serve us. We have this ability within ourselves. It is simply to ask, who am I? Talk out loud, share out loud. Be friends with yourself. First, allow your heart to be filled with faith and love and glory and joy, and cry and be angry and get over it. Oh, it sounds so harsh. Get over it. Don't get over it, get through it. Work through it, allow it, feel it, embrace it. This is how we change those patterns. This is how we reprogram and shift into an energy, a flow, a vibration of, this ain't so bad. A little scary at first, but not so bad. To be true to oneself, to look in the mirror and say, who am I? What am I? And just have the conversation with you, just you. Allow yourself to become vulnerable to that. To just surrender to that person. Oh my Lord, I've done some terrible things. I've surrendered to that person and be okay. because you're here, you're better, you've grown already, you're watering, you're feeding on a rainy day in Alberta, Canada. It's a rainy day.
I can tell that you've worked through, or you've surrendered, or you've unprogrammed a lot of things in your life, in your time here, Jaylene. You can tell you're so free. And I like to imagine it like an onion. And really, when we truly become who we are, we're just on peeling layers and layers of that onion. So I just wanted to open up the space here. Is anyone working on peeling back some programming that no longer serves them? And what is that? Does anyone feel comfortable to share one thing that they're letting go of? I know that during this time, during COVID-19, our normal is not how it used to be. And I saw a beautiful quote the other day that says, during this time of unnormal, what is it that you want to leave behind when we go back to normal? So is there anything you want to let go of, Brian?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that. I think that one of the things I want to let go of is regrets, worries, worries that I've kind of harbored on over finances, worries about what I felt other people were thinking about me, worry about how I think about myself. And you know, while we were doing this exercise, I was reflecting on what Vladimir said earlier about, you know, that you can't have a relationship with others until you release or let go of the garbage that's you know, that's festering in your mind. And I was thinking about, when we were doing the exercise, my intention or my focus was getting to a state of relaxation and focus and presence where all that exists at that moment is what I've committed to at that time, and that the other things, the past regrets, the future worries, they dissolve in the wind, and they're not there. And so that was my intention. That was my focus in doing that. And you know, just being in an atmosphere of other people who are kind of moving in that same direction makes it so much easier, you know, because then I can draw on the collective energy of the group, of everybody there who's doing the same thing, and it becomes effortless. Yeah.
Ah, we see you, Brian. Yes, amazing, amazing. We're there for sure. Yeah, thanks for sharing.
Sure.
Marta, what are you letting go of, lovely?
Good question. You know, probably focus on simplifying. You know, I'm really actually enjoying the pause personally. So I've been going through, you know, letting go for probably 7 years. So I feel like I have, you know, done a lot of that. And when you get to kind of a certain point where just the simple is, I don't know, it's just so cherished, you know? So being home with my kids, being here to cook homemade meals, like all these things are basics. And yeah, so if I'm letting anything go, it'd be probably the complexities that we get surrounded by, or thrown into, or that we choose to kind of be a part of, but they don't need to exist, right? It's the little things that matter, as they say. But it's true.
That is the truth. Oh, awesome. Awesome. The lady, what are you letting go of?
The COVID story has been a big reasons. So at the beginning of it, I was doing okay. I was meditating and doing yoga and a lot of things like that, and was feeling pretty connected. And then for a while, I just got I'm a very analytical person, so my mind got really, really busy and pulled in a lot of different directions. And then I had a little bit of a break from that. I think I did some meditation or something. Yeah, I did a yoga class and realized that I was just so far away from feeling connected with myself. So I've been working on trying to stay more connected with myself and being more aware of what I'm letting into my being, my mind, just being a little more aware of how that, what the ripple effect of that is, so that I don't have to go, it wasn't nice when I realized that I was so stuck in my head. Like I was really feeling stressed and tense. And I was like, ugh. This does not feel like a good way to spend my energy and my time. And I felt like I was not living in fear of COVID necessarily, but living in fear of how to move forward or how to even be. And I really am not a big fan of living in fear. It's just one of those things, I don't like doing it. So yeah, trying to stay away from that idea.
Yeah, no one does. No one does. And sometimes people don't realizing it is like the biggest part, right? I know sometimes like I'm on autopilot, not realizing, where am I? Stuck in that fear. So I just want to share, I have an exercise for when I am stuck in that state of fear. So I have a bracelet. I don't know if you can see, but every time that I catch myself having that thought or thinking about what people are thinking about me, or if I'm in a state of fear, or if I'm not truly centered where I am, I stop myself. I take the bracelet off one wrist, I put it on the other, and just that exercise of switching allows me to switch. And so I just wanted to share that. But I hear ya, the lady. I've been there too, for sure. Now, David Toyo, you're back. Welcome back, my friend. Are you there? Did you want to share something you're letting go of? He's been very silent, just a silent observer. How about Baljit? Are you there? Did you want to share as well?
Sure, I could share a couple of things that I've been working through. I've been doing a little bit of work on myself, reading through Louise Hay. And with that, she talks a lot about knowing our parents, understanding where they've come from, so that we can see them as children who are also just doing the best they can with what they know. And so there's a lot there where I just need to let go of conditioning, different things like that through my life. I'd shared with you before, I think, Amanda, that a part of my family, or maybe it was in our book club that I was sharing this, that my relatives early last year decided to cut us out of the family. So I've been dealing with that loss because I grew up with my cousins and they had a significant impact on my life. and they were quite negative. So it was a blessing in disguise where it's just time to move on, but it's subconsciously always there. So that's been a struggle. But I've been opening up through meditation, connecting with myself through yoga again. I used to teach yoga, and then after having my baby last year, I've been struggling with self-image. So there's a lot going on, a lot to work through, but I'm making strides, a little bit every day.
Belgi, you're so beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
know you're so beautiful. We don't even need to see your face. You're just such a beautiful soul, and beautiful on the inside and the outside. Thank you so much for sharing. And yeah, you know, look, I think sometimes God or the universe forces us to let go
Right.
because it's not serving us and serving who we really are. And Fenol, you talked a little bit before about who we really are and finding that. So how do we find who we really are, Fenol?
I think it comes down to really understanding yourself, and being real with yourself. So being cautious of when you're having that self-talk with yourself, whether it's positive or negative or whatever it is, but then questioning everything. Like, why am I thinking this way? Where did it come from? Are these even my thoughts, or is it conditioning from somebody else? Right? I think working through all that can really help open up and get to the root of where your development came from. And then, because I'm very analytical as well, so I just need to get to the bottom of it for me to move forward, because then I understand and I can let go. I hope that kind of helps.
Beautiful. How do you find yourself? Why did you
Meditation.
when was the last time you lost yourself? How can
You know
lose
what?
yourself?
That's a really good question, and I asked myself that not too long ago. And I think it's after I stopped practicing yoga consistently, I started to lose a bit of myself. Because I was very connected at one point, and I was very like eating healthy, feeling amazing about myself, loving myself almost unconditionally. And I think that's something we all struggle with too, is unconditional love. And that's a whole other thing. But
Who's talking right now?
Sorry?
Who is talking right now?
I am.
Oh. Are you sure?
I think so. Why wouldn't I don't know what your question is.
Where are you looking for yourself? I'm asking you who's talking right now. Any one of you. Who is using the body right now to speak to us?
Well, I think our mind controls the body. It's not the body controls the mind. That's number one. So my spirit is talking.
Well, you're always there.
Yeah.
You never gone anywhere.
Right.
None of us. We're always here in the present moment, all the time, always, every day since we were born.
It's interesting you say that, because living in the present moment can be challenging, because you're always thinking about what happened or what will happen instead of what is happening. And that is...
It's not you who thinks that.
What is that, Fenol? Is that the ego?
Well, you can call it whatever you want. But all those crazy thoughts are nothing but the past, memories, conditioning, speaking. Whenever the body feels like frustrated, at unease, it is the mind controlling the body. It's not you.
Right.
The
That
will
makes
you
sense.
is never an is. No. The will you is never, not 1 second, not a fraction of second, that is not still. This is why you have to watch the mind, what it's doing, what it's saying, the thoughts that are rising, the emotions that are rising inside the body. You have to observe them. You are not them. They are put there unconsciously. This is why we have to meditate.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
No. When we talk about the mind, it's not just the thoughts or the thinking, but it's also the emotions. For example, go ahead, Fenol.
Mm-hmm.
Can you say something about emotions?
Yes, emotions. Look at it this way. You have the brain, right? The thinker. Let's call that the thinker. It's not you. The brain, the thinker. When the brain thinks, it sends signals to the body. I'm sure you all know this. You cannot have emotions without having a thought first. All the emotions that are built up inside your body, wherever they're located, because emotions are very powerful, okay? Thoughts also. They are vibrations, they are energies. Most of your emotions are thoughts that are stuck inside the body, and now when the body is not relaxed, they live on, they build up, they build up, they build up. After a little while, they become like a grenade. If I say money, and then boom, the emotion's like, because you've been thinking about money, the fear of money, the fear of not having money. So now you have the emotion that is staying there. So when you relax the body, you allow the body to feel relaxed. You allow the emotions to leave the body. This is what meditation does. Yoga, all that. Even reading sometimes. So emotions, check this out. What exactly are emotions? Fear. You have the emotions of guilt, blame, jealousy, hate, unforgiveness. Those are emotions. Now, if you go above it, above emotions, you have courage, you have kindness, you have compassion, you have love, all that goodness. Those are not emotions. Love is not an emotion, it's the state of being. I am love. This is why it's very hard for most people to love, because you have to become it. You're already it. Love vibrates from a deeper source, you, the infinite source of you.
Yes. So Bajit talked about self-image, and this is very, very powerful. And this is what people call the ego or the fake self, They have different name for it, but some people, they put makeup on it. They call it self-image. So it's very innocent, the way they call it. So that way, they can work with it. And sometimes people say you have to be hungry, but you mean like angry or to do certain things. They use those negative emotions as fuels, to kind of like going on with life. Some people use fear, like Will Smith talk about like how fear of failure motivated him to become very successful. So self-image. If you're very relaxed and you're here with me right now, if you look at me, look at me speaking. If you have anything you're doing, stop it. Look at me, for example. Be with me. We're almost done, right? We're almost done. Everybody gonna go. really take a few seconds, look at me. Okay?
Oh my.
Now you are looking at me. What we were doing earlier is your self-image that was doing it. It wasn't you. While you're looking at me right now, you're looking at me. But everything as you are doing, because if you're here right now, you're not here to do what you were doing earlier. Now you're here to do what you are supposed to be doing right now. So this is a way I'll show you what is the self-image. And this is a very innocent way, right, to show it. But if you observe, if you look at people, if you look at what's going on, you'll see the standard, the expectation that they put in front of you. Okay, they build you, they give you an image. They say, okay, you know what? You were born here, you did this and that. Now, this is what you're supposed to be. And then you have to live to this expectation and you will feel unfulfilled all the time because they keep changing. They keep changing it. They say, okay, you need to have a car. You have the car. And then they say you have to put gas in it. So now you need money to buy gas. And then, okay, you don't have money, you need to have like a business. You know, and then you need to have a bigger business. Now you need to bail out. So it keep changing. So the fulfillment cannot be found in things outside of you. The fulfillment is found within. Okay, so a lot of people, they do outside of work, they put a lot of energy on the outside, but they don't put enough energy on the inside. So this meeting right now, this Zoom, is for you. Okay, it's for you to go within you to find out, okay, if you have any emotions inside of you, fear, which is huge right now, okay? And you can see it too. You watch the news. I assume you watch the news. You see, so a lot of fear and a lot of disruption, a lot of pain and suffering that people are going through right now. Some people, they have the business and they don't know if it's gonna open, if it's gonna survive the crisis, and they have family to feed, they have other people, and they don't know, the unknown, they are anxious, you know, they worry, they have worries, like Brian was talking earlier, you know, whether you worry or you don't worry, whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. So the best way you will attack that situation, Brian, is to attack it worry free. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense. Yeah.
So self-image, there is no self. And the self has no image. Where is the self? Where is the mind? Where is the emotions? Where are the emotions? Well, I can feel it. Somebody can feel it, right? Somebody can think about something. This is the illusion, okay? If you catch this, if you get it, this is exactly why you're on this planet. This is exactly why you're in this group. This group is so powerful. People are invited to come here. The words, the sound, freak them out. They cannot come. If you are here, you must be really, really powerful. Because the words that are speaking here, they're not from earth. They're straight from heaven. And I'm in heaven right now talking to you. Can you hear anything around you right now? Can you hear? Where I am right now, I can hear all the birds. And some people, if you're here present with me, you can hear the birds from my microphone. Pay attention to what you're thinking about right now. Pay attention. Any thoughts you have right now. Do you have any thought? Wait. Wait. Brian,
Hmm.
do you have any thought? Are you thinking about anything right now?
No.
What problem do you have right now? Right now I'm talking to you.
None. Right at the moment. I'm engaged or listening.
Are you worried about anything?
No.
Do you have
No,
any
I'm not.
worries?
No, I'm not. No, I'm.
Do you feel amazing?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Who doesn't feel amazing? Who is not feeling good? Who is not feeling good right now? Martha, how are you feeling, Martha?
Yes. Absolutely.
Sorry, I had my mute on. I feel great.
Yes.
I got my cat is purring, so she's feeling the energy. She's plopped herself down. And yeah, no, I feel good. And, you know, I can relate to a lot of what's being said. I think, is it Nalady? Lorna. She's talking about the analytical mind. You know, I have been there too, right? And the first, or the key is to recognize when you're in that, right? Because it's, I don't know if you're in business or not, but you know, if when we come across that, recognizing it and having that awareness is number one to kind of knowing how to eliminate it. You know, it doesn't mean you can't be analytical, but sometimes, yeah, our brains get filled with too much thoughts. And somebody had asked the question of how do we empty our thoughts or our minds, and it is through stillness, you know, and awareness, and feeling that need, like, yeah, I'm bogged down, like that is your body telling you, you know, I need to just like release. And when we release, then we're able to get back to things with a clearer mind, and it helps all our avenues and aspects.
Yes.
So it's good. It's great that you recognize that, right?
Stillness in action.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, you touched the cat 15 times while you're talking. Stillness in action. I'm still.
Yeah, no, she's interesting cat. She doesn't do this often, so she's just purring away. She has her moments.
Nalady, where did your cat go? I saw her up here.
She's gone to do other cat-like things.
Yeah. You're gonna say something though.
Yeah, I liked. I was speaking with Vlad, and it just kind of helped me realize that I could turn off the thinking. I actually had that power, and it was really great. Last weekend, I turned it off for you know, the really heavy thinking that I was doing. I was like, "You've got a place and a time, but today's not it." See ya on Monday, and it was beautiful. Yeah, I was like, "Oh, hey, I can do that. Nice."
How did that make you feel?
More like myself again, like just more even keeled and not, yeah, not feeling out of control, not feeling stressed out, not feeling like, what am I gonna, yeah, I was getting to a bad space just with overthinking things too much. So it was really nice just be like, yeah, whatever, humans do a lot of stuff, it's okay, right? Like, it's all right.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you guys realize that you are sitting on a chair right now? You actually, your body is actually sitting on a chair.
Don't think about it. Really feel your butt on the chair.
Can you feel that you're sitting on a chair? Can you feel the heat? Relax your butt, relax your body. Come on, just do it. Relax the body, let it sit. Yes, that's right. Make the butt happy. No tension.
And you know what? Once you're fully clean of thoughts, of emotion, you purify. You know, purification of the body is removal of all the emotions. Okay. Now, for some people, they're gonna say, "How I'm gonna live without emotions? How I'm gonna live without the mind?" Yes, Martha. Analytical mind, that's great, because there are some people, you know, they haven't even started to think yet. First, they have to become aware they can think. Now they think negative. Okay, that's a step. They're coming from not thinking to think negative. Now, coming from thinking negative to think of positive thinking. Okay, that's another step. Now, coming from thinking positive and to think analytical, you know, kind of like analyze, you know, which one is more positive. Okay, you can have two options. Maybe to get this house or that house, okay? Maybe to get this showing or that showing. By the way, if you want a house, Marta is the best, one of the best realtors. I know. Yeah.
Oh, you're funny.
Yeah. So
thanks, Len.
When you go from analytical thought, you can go with no thought. Okay. Now, how does that work? This is where the people stop and highest level of like thinking a certain way. That's why you have like this big motivational speaker. They are huge right now because people, you know, they really want that positive thinking and, you know, transformation. We're talking about this. Now, the higher level is when you tap into your infinite intelligence, where when I talk, you see, I don't have a book, I don't have a note, I don't have anything. Okay, I just talk from the universe talking to you right now. Everything I say is exactly how it's supposed to be. Okay, every one of you has that within you. It's a matter of remove all the thing in the bag, get the bag empty, and then throw the bag in garbage. You don't need that. Okay, then you get your you connect to that thing. We call it the universe, we call it God, we call it consciousness, we call it whatever name we want to call it. We call it I am that I am. We call it whatever name. Infinite power, power of intention, the source, whatever name you want to call it. Once you are in that state, we don't talk about it, blissful state. You'll be walking by the tree and the tree will say, hi. You'll be sitting by the water will say, hello. You know, nobody, I am the cat in your house right now. I am the chair you're sitting on. I am your hands that is on your lap right now. I am every cell in your body right now. I am your heartbeats. I am who looking at you through those eyes. See, I am that is looking through. It's not the eyes. If the eyes they're not here, I am still here. I am moving my hands. It's I am that is moving my hand. It's not the hand. Now I can say hand not moving, but some people, the mind moving their hands. The emotions make them make reckless decisions. The mind make them thinking about so many things that happened 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 35 years ago, 50 years ago. They're still having the grudge. They're still having the unforgiveness in their heart, and they are heavy. Okay? So when you keep all those things, the thought in your head plus the emotion in your body, you're not going to have a good relationship with anybody. You're not going to have money, even if you're looking for it. You're going to have one point after another. You might have a beautiful clothes, beautiful something, but that pain, that suffering, going to stay in you until that form, that body that you have, turn into something else. Okay? But the awakening, the enlightenment, Okay, spiritual awakening, being enlightened, is to realize that you don't have to live like that. You don't have to be the slave of the emotions, the slave of the mind. Okay? It's to learn, it's to heal, it's to be really be free from all those things.
Yes, and one way that we can switch that and stop being a slave to those emotions is by acknowledging gratitude. And that immediately switches your state. Immediately. So in this moment right now, let's all switch. What are you grateful for? Just imagine, what are you grateful for, and make that that switch. And if anyone wants to share what they're grateful for right now, I know I would love to hear it. Jaylene, you're just like beaming. What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for I am all things good. I am grateful for I am all things good.
Yeah. Marta.
I'm grateful for Jaylene. I love her energy.
Love it.
I really do. No, it's been such a pleasure to be here and meet you all. I'm grateful for having the opportunity. You know? Thanks, Vlad.
Yeah, thank you, Vlad.
Brian, what are you grateful for there?
I am grateful that I have good health. I'm grateful that abundance is flowing through into my life right now. You know, I'm grateful for the opportunity that my book is going to get published. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here and to be able to share, you know, these concepts of self-awareness and presence with everybody here. Yeah, that's what I'm grateful for.
And when you get your book published, you have to share with us.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Milady, what are you grateful for?
Oh, geez. Lots of things. Being alive, being aware, being well.
Yes, yes.
Baljeet, what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for my family, my house, my well-being, this group of people, everyone in my life. Thank you so much for sharing your energy today. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Lord Vladimir.
Yes, I'm very, very grateful for the COVID-19. I'm grateful for everything and for nothing.
Because everything is nothingness, right?
The
Fenol.
illusion.
Oh.
You can catch that. It's a game. It's a war that's going on in the body and the mind. If you can win the war in your if you can win the war in your mind, if you can win the war in your body. For example, a lot of people are eating bad food. A lot of people are drinking, you know, a lot of bad stuff to destroy the body, and then they're taking pills to fix the body. You know, it's to be smart, to be wise, to have inner wisdom, to tap into your inner wisdom, to see, okay, what should I do? Relax and make that decision. So I'm very, very grateful to see and to be and to live in heaven.
Amazing. Fenol, share with us some of your gratitude.
I'm grateful because you are grateful. I'm grateful because right now the body is lighter for each one of you and for this body. I'm grateful that everyone feels a little different today in this moment right now. Most importantly, I'm grateful for your presence.
Yes, I'm so grateful for everyone for bringing themselves, their true selves, to this call tonight. We have an amazing community here. Just so blessed to have met all of you tonight.
Who's coming next?
When is the next call there? Okay. Whenever it is, we would love for you all to come again and bring a friend, and let's all create more spaces like this.
Do you guys believe the world need more of this? The people need more of this?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, this is our purpose.
Yes. So
to bring more people, more friends.
Especially Marta. She is a leader and gathering people together, you know, to meditate, to kind of connect to themselves, to really find out where they really are, you know. So Marta, you know, I don't know what's going on, but hey, whatever it is, you're home. You're exactly where you're supposed to be right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, no, I'm very grateful for being here and for this community, and you know, the feeling of we need this, you know. Fenol the Great, you're saying, you're asking the question, do we need more of this? And you know, I started the meetup group, I don't know when, in 2014 maybe, 2015, something like that. And that is the reason, is because I saw that there was this need. I felt it, you know, and I was not ready to do it. There is no way, you know. But when you feel that energy and you come across people like yourselves, you know, it's hard to settle for anything else, but you know what I mean? And there's so many wonderful people in this world that do think deeper, that are self-aware, that have such great insights and depth that we can all learn from. And it was just about, it was like, yeah, it just has to happen. Like, we all need each other in our lives more so, and even now more so than ever, right? So thanks, Vlad. Now I'm gonna have to get back to thinking of how to connect with all my law of attraction folks, which I have not done in a while.
Yes. Definitely.
Right? There's like 1,400 people in our group. So there's a lot of us that are like of the same mindset that exists. And that's just Calgary. You know, there's groups in California. There's so many all over the place. So the numbers themselves show that there is a need, just to give you that example and to show you that there are people, a lot of them, that are like this. And when you first start coming across them, you're like, oh, I wish there was more. And you know, they do look like they're far and few in between, because you know, there seems to be more of conditioned, right, individuals. And I mean, everybody's on their journey, so we can't judge, you know, in either way. But yeah, I'm so glad that that started. And because of that, that's why I'm here too, because I met Vlad through that, and he invited me, and here we are. So nice to meet you all.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Well, on that note, let's say our goodbyes for this evening. Like I will just repeat, it was beautiful to meet everyone, and thank you for sharing and showing up and being you, just being who you are. And
Can I say a prayer?
yes.
Ready? Amen.
Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Does anyone else want to add anything before we say so long for the evening?
That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Much love, much love.
Much love, my friend.
Bye-bye.
Have a great week.
You as well, Marta.
Bye-bye.